and I just hit the wrong button. I was supposed to do this. And now you can see, there she is. Laura, time is at 7:33. No, look, it's 7:34. Oh, yeah. Just like I said on my piece of paper. So we got a few minutes. We got till like 7:41. I'm so glad you came down tonight. Okay, so walk us through it now. Where you were born in Colombia?
Yes, I was born in Bogota, Colombia in August of 1993.
And how old were you when you were given up for adoption?
I was surrendered to CRAN, which is the orphanage I'm from in Colombia, on the 23rd of August. So just like a couple weeks after I was born.
And where were you delivered to? To the United States, apparently?
I was delivered to Boston Logan Airport on February 2nd, 1984, since my family was living in Essex at the time.
And they just, I don't know exactly how it works. They entered into some kind of lottery to get a child. They won big time, right? And
maybe. They went through Alliance for Children, which was at the time based on the North Shore. And at the time they were doing adoptions through Colombia.
So, where you grew up on the North Shore?
I stayed on the shore until we were 4, and then my family moved up to northern New Hampshire in Romney.
And that's not where Evan is from.
This is not where Evan is from.
It is not where Evan is from.
He spent a little time up there, but not
nearly as much as Laura.
No. So you grew up there, and I know you've been very successful. You went to college. You're a very accomplished athlete. When did you find out that you were adopted? When and how?
It's just something I always knew. I look nothing at all like my parents, so it would have been silly to not tell me I was adopted. So I mean, it's just something I've always known. I've never not known I was adopted.
And did it ever bother you? Did it ever bother you in any way?
No. It said in the paperwork that I came with that my mother already had another child that was 9 years old. She didn't have the means to take care of another one. I think at the time I was born, my mom and my brother were homeless. It wasn't a great situation. So she realized that the best thing to do would be to give me up.
And it didn't bother you, and then you did. Where did you go to school? You went to college.
I graduated from UMass Boston in 2014.
And then, at what point? So you got to the point where you're like, I need to find them.
I've always wanted to find them. Knowing that I have an older half sibling, especially, I was always very curious about that. I went down to Bogota this January and to get my original birth certificate to finish up my dual citizenship process. And when I got a reissued birth certificate, I had the last numbers of my mother's cedula that I had never had. It's like an identification number in Colombia. So I figured out she was in Cali. I got kind of like an online adoption family, kind of people that do that. They have contacts in Colombia. They located her on the 18th of March, but it kind of like jerked me and my family around, so we weren't able to make contact until the 7th of May.
Did you go down there to visit them?
Not yet. As soon as I am able to, I'm definitely going down.
But you contacted them like via Skype?
We've chatted a bunch on Facebook. My brother actually found me. They hadn't given them my name. They just gave them 2 baby photos of me. And he went to school for computers, and he's just really amazing at that. And I think within a matter of hours, he found me on Facebook.
And so you had a Skype meeting?
Yeah, they messaged me, and I heard their end of what the contact had been kind of stringing them along with, and and we were talking about a DNA test. But then once they saw my pictures, there was just no question. I look quite a bit like my mother and my brother, one of my brothers. So
we're going to be taking a look at that pretty soon. Tell me, what was it like when you looked at the computer screen and you saw your biological mom?
To be perfectly honest, the first time I saw a picture of her, it's a current picture, and I wasn't quite sure. Yeah, I always figured I'd know immediately, but I wasn't sure. But then when I saw a picture of my older brother Daniel, it was so obvious. And then when I got some pictures of my mother when she was younger, it's I think my dad said it's like seeing different pictures of me with just different hairstyles. So.
I know I've seen some of the pictures of your mom. I see it in the eyes. Let's take a look, because I'm really intrigued by all the photos. Let's see. Hopefully this is going to work. Yeah, that's where Colombia is. If you don't know, it's the gateway to South America. It's responsible for 43% of the world's cocaine production. $10 billion a year industry. Always seems to be some kind of political strife down there. Tough place, crazy place, but let's see. Who are we looking at?
That's my younger sister Joanna and her daughter Luna. So when I found the family, I'd always known I had an older half brother, but I discovered that I had two younger half siblings as well. My brother Harrison and my sister Joanna. They were both born 1984 and 1985, respectively. So.
Wow.
That's Harrison. And that's his son, I believe it's Santiago.
So it's a younger brother there and his son.
Yes.
Yum. And okay,
that's my brother Daniel. That's the picture I saw when I was, when I just knew.
It's in the eyes. You guys definitely passed for brother and sister. There's your mom.
Yeah.
She didn't look at there. She is. Who are these guys?
So that's a picture of my siblings when they were younger. It's Joanna's first communion, I believe. So you see Daniel and Joanna and then Harrison.
Now see the eyes. I see it. There's even that's your mom. There's even some other ones of her.
That's my favorite, I think.
Drinking a beer.
Absolutely.
Who are these guys?
That's my mother all the way over on the right.
See, that looks like you.
Yeah, I think she's about 19 or 20 or so here. That's my brother Daniel. I think it's his baptism, maybe. He was born in 1974.
Oh my God. Your family going to be watching this? They're going to see this show?
Yeah, they found a link to see it live, so I think they're maybe watching it.
Hey, you guys. A good looking family. There's your sister.
Yeah.
This is...
Daniel.
Like a soccer player, right?
Yeah.
What position does he play?
Couch. Watching, I think.
He's not as good as an athlete as you, or what?
I don't know.
Well, now, what's this? So
that's my brother Harrison. He's a police officer. That's a picture of him.
Police officer.
Training.
Okay,
in Cali, where they all live.
You're safe down there. We could go visit.
And then those are his boys.
That's his
Santiago and Samuel.
Okay.
And then those are my sister's children, Camilo, who is 14, and then Luna, who's about 18 months now. So.
Look at her, very sweet.
And that's the first picture I saw of her.
Is that right?
Yep.
Let's see, where'd my mouse go? How nice when they're celebrating her at work. Who's that?
That's me. That's a photo that both me and my family down there had, I believe. It came with all my adoption papers.
Oh, wow. Who's that?
And then that's me as well. A little bit after I'd arrived, I think within the first week.
You were old.
So it was just those two pictures that my brother had. I still don't know how I did it, but and that's me arriving in Logan.
Look, you're such a happy little baby. There you are.
My Sedula application.
Okay.
Now straightened out, and then I went to visit CRAN, the orphanage I was from in Bogota this January.
Oh my God.
Although that location didn't exist when I was there, but it's a very lovely place now.
Wow.
And there's my passport. I think I kept that up as my Facebook photo, hoping that would help out a little bit too.
And
there's a full family photo, including my grandmother, Dieselina, and it must be a little old because Camilla's definitely a lot older now.
Laura, if this board works, we're out of time. Thanks for coming down and showing us that there are happy endings that lead to even happier beginnings of the rest of your life. Who knows what's going to happen? you could get your dual citizenship and.
I got it.
We'll have you
down there anytime.
We'll have you back on the show, and you show us more photos of when you go down there and visit your family. On behalf of the show, I would like to give this is from one marathoner to the next. Evan, if you could put that on her. This is when I ran the. I was supposed to run the whole Philadelphia Marathon last year. I only ran the half because I was hungover and I didn't train enough. Nonetheless, please accept this on behalf of clinical depression. As a token of our appreciation.
Yes,
Thank you,
on behalf of
Laura.
clinical depression and Johnny's all excuses for not finishing marathons.
That's which there's no end to. I got a million of them.
Okay. I'll drink
Laura,
it.
thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you. We'll see you again. I gotta kick you out of here now.